Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. BX in the building. Say Drilly in the motherfucking building, my guy.
Good word, my boy.
What's the word? Welcome to the show.
Good
Oh,
looks.
you got the butter still on your hands and shit like that, too. You know, we moisturize here on the Radar. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, my boys gave me some lotion. I appreciate that.
Welcome to the show, man.
Good looks, I appreciate it.
I'm happy to have you here. So the first thing I wanted to say before we get to anything is so the first page that really was advocating for you to come on the show was this page called Drill Scene, right? I'm sure you've probably seen them around.
Yeah.
And they had hit me like I forgot a ways back, but I was like, yeah, like I like what Say Drilly got going on. I want to wait till he drops a few more records, goes up a little bit more. But what I did mention to them when I was talking to them about you, I'm like, what I like about this kid is that this kid, you know, similar to Lee, like you be rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's like a difference sometimes between people who are drill rappers, but then there's also people who rap on drill beats but who could rap. And I feel like you're one of those. You feel me? That makes sense?
Nah, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's my favorite part about it. That's my two favorite things, the rapping and the videos. So
Right.
I go hard on those two.
Cause like you've done a couple like longer songs. Cause I feel like drill songs be like sometimes short, but I feel like when you there've been a couple records that you've done that borderline on like 3 or 4 minutes too. And I'm like, damn, this boy be like rapping his ass off.
Nah, yeah, I be trying to show people like I could really make a song like not no 1 minute, 2 minute. I could really go. I don't need no stop, I don't need to take no breaths, nothing. Like, let's do this, let's rap.
Cause like for me, when I like listen to you, I feel, and you could correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like in terms of like your background of like music too, it's like not even just drill rap. Like I feel like, and like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you come from like a very hip hop background space. Obviously the drill stuff is there, but like in terms of rapping, like who were like your influences like with that? Cause that's what I was really curious about when listening to you.
Honestly, I ain't like really. I usually listen to like Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow, like they who really made me want to rap. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen them rapping when they first came out, seen their videos, I was like, nah, they fake putting on, like they doing their thing. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna rap too. But I still ain't do it yet. Then when I came home, they dropped a couple more tracks. I was like, nah, I gotta try this one time.
Right.
Did it.
Cause they're like lyrical too. You know what I'm saying?
OD.
But I kind of like that you one, I like that you mentioned them because like obviously that's, you know, just some love shit between the Bronx and Brooklyn. But two, it's like, you know, you look at them and what they did in Brooklyn, what they're still doing in Brooklyn, even though that they're not, you know, here with us at this moment. They're locked up. But you look at what the music that they're putting out, and it's still like super lyrical, you know. And I feel like sometimes there's like a weird connotation for like Bronx rappers that like the music doesn't sound a certain way, or it does sound a certain way, but it's not lyrical. But I feel like, you know, with you guys, like you, Lee, etc., like y'all are from that cloth that like they're cut from too.
I don't know. They said they came from none. We really came from none. So really, you know, it's something there. So
when you were locked up, were you like making music? Like when did you start taking? Were you doing music before you were locked up, or did that all start when you came back?
Nah, like before I got locked up, I made like 2 songs, but it wasn't nothing crazy. I had got locked up. I wrote a couple songs when I was locked up. I came home, brought them to the stew. Then I started really taking my music serious, and I started doing like my tracks with my boy Murder G. We started doing a few tracks.
Murder G in the building. First of all, shout out to Murder G in the building.
Hell yeah, shout out my boy. We did like 2-3 songs, and then all our mans just tell us like, "Yo, take this serious. Like, I gotta keep going." After that, I just took it serious.
And then the rest is kind of history.
Yeah.
Cause I've been seeing you go up, and it's like a steady growth. You know what I'm saying? And that's like why when you hit me, I was like, man, I've been meaning to hit you for a minute anyway. And then I was just like, oh, this is just kind of like perfect timing now.
Cause that was the second time I hit you. The crazy part is, Drill Scene, when they hit you, I had told them like, because I had hit you and you ain't like a week later you ain't respond. I'm like, damn, well, I'm trying to get up there. So I'm like, you know what?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I just don't look at my DM requests because like I'm either here editing like the videos that y'all see I put out every day, or I'm like booking people or in meetings booking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes I really don't have time. Like, I'll check my DM requests maybe like once a month, or like sometimes I'll go months without checking it. But it just so happened this one time I went to go check it and I saw Say Drilly, and then I'm like, oh shit, because I have like a list in my crib of like artists who I want to bring on from New York, and like you were on that list. So I was like, fuck it. I'm like, he's in my DMs. Fuck it. Let's make this happen right now.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Like with G and Ja, like they've been on my list for a while too. I told G, I'm like, bro, you got to drop some more music before we could do shit.
Yeah.
And then eventually he was like, I got some shit coming out. I was like, all right, cool. It makes sense to do this. So That's why. But that's funny you hit Drilly to hit me. So that's your story
I,
behind why they hit me.
Yeah,
huh?
I told him, I'm like, yo, I seen that you was following them back.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, yo, hit him off, see what's up. Like, ask him if I could pull up. He had told me, he's like, yo, he said, he watching you, you just gotta drop a little bit more. Bullshit, it's over. I'm like, once I heard he watched me, I'm like, all right.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't ask Lee to hit me up too.
Nah, I think Lee was, if I'm not mistaken, he was already booked at the time.
Was he booked? No, I think he was. Hold on.
When I told Justine to hit you, I think he was booked.
May 15th. Was he?
I think he was.
Oh, he might have
yeah,
been.
he was booked.
He might have been. Okay, well then that makes more sense. But yeah, look, you still made it here though, right?
Yeah.
So all y'all grew up together then, right?
Yeah.
All y'all grew up in the Bronx together?
Yeah.
Did y'all, so when you were back, was he already doing music at the time or not?
Like when I was locked up?
No, when you came back.
Yeah. He was already, Final Destination was already out.
He
was, when I came home, him and Nesty had just shot Bound to Drill.
Okay.
I was in that video. That was my first video of me being in. No,
you can say, what you gonna say? Go ahead. You can say, that was a year ago today? Wow.
Oh yeah, Bound to Drill was a year ago today. That's a fact. I seen that this morning when I woke up. Free my boy Lee, shout out.
Yeah, free Lee. Nessie coming up soon too. That's happening soon. That's crazy because actually, yeah, because it was like around October last year that Lee came up here to see me. So it's almost been a year for that also, which is fucking nuts. Well, I was gonna say about that. Have you spoken to Lee recently?
Yeah, my boy good. He in good spirits.
Good spirits. Got a message from him.
He just said, tell everybody he love him. You know, shout out to the fans. He said he appreciate the love from the fans.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this week on the radio. I'm gonna play a little bit of Me, Myself, and I for him. Just show him some love, man. Show him some love.
We appreciate it.
Of course. So I gotta ask, bro. I think everybody wants to know this one very specific thing. We want to know the origins of the Amazon vest.
Now you want to know it's crazy
because I don't think you've done an interview since you've had the vest, right? But you worn it in like the Hazard Lights performance. Shout out Hazard Lights. You wore it in some lives I saw, whatever, and then like I was just like, you know what? I feel like he needs to talk about this shit and just explain the Amazon vest. So is it like tell us the story of the Amazon vest, please?
R.P. my boy Ray G's. That really came from him. Like, nah, no funny shit. R.P. my son Ray G's. One day, I forgot what happened. We was just chilling on the block and he had hopped out the V with it on. Like four of them hopped out the V with it on. I'm like, now what's that? I want to be down with this. What's this about? Like, I just took one. And ever since then, I ain't take it off. Like, I just had it. Then, like, I went on live a couple times. I was playing around like I worked for Amazon, and people was taking it serious. Like, and I seen that it was like, it was really catching people's attention. OD. So I'm like, nah, I gotta keep this going. Like, I'm gonna just keep using this to go up. Then that's when I dropped Amazon Assassin.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm gonna use this to go up, but. That's the last thing. It's over. The vest
Amazon after Amazon Assassin, we not wearing the vest no more.
Yeah, it's over.
I feel like it was like a nice little run you had with the vest too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I did that.
Cause I keep seeing you with the vest on. I'm like, I know he's fucking with everybody, but everybody like, it's funny how people like actually is fake taking that shit seriously.
Now some people was really hitting me. Like it's really still people in my DMs right now. Like, yo, why they hating on you? Cause you work at Amazon. You still making money. I'm like, yo.
And we not hating on anybody who work on Amazon. If you get money working at Amazon, please. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great job.
Keep your hustle. Join the union, all that bullshit. But that is mad funny that there's still people who believe you work at Amazon.
Yeah, it is though. I'll be there.
It's just some internet shit too. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't know. I go with the flow.
Right.
Whatever keeps the people happy for me. As long as it's nothing crazy, it's an Amazon vest, bro.
Right.
I really don't care.
Are you kind of like now, especially with like everything that's happened in the Bronx and shit like that, are you like now more careful or like you think a bit more about like the stuff that you post online and shit like that now? Yeah. Are you like a little bit more, I don't know, wary of that just because of obviously everything that we've gone through this past like, 6-7 months, even a year type shit?
Nah, yeah, that's why I'm on some more like, if it's not music, I'm not promoting it right now. I just be on my music stuff. Like, for my Instagram, I don't really post nothing crazy. I just share my music. People share my music. I don't be trying to argue with nobody. I'm tired of losing my IG. This is my third IG. I'm not losing this one.
You know, it's funny because what I saw, I think you were on the 1 New York Sounds like top, like the 10 under 10 recognition thing. And I'm like, I bet you he had more followers than 10K like 3 times already.
What?
Or some shit like that.
I could have been on 10K. This is like my third IG. My first IG, I lost it at 7K. That was before Leave Me Alone. I would have had 10K. Then after Leave Me Alone, I lost another 7K IG. That was before Crimea River, all the Hazard Lights freestyle. I would have had 10K off that. But right now I'm at 9K, so
You about to be about by the time that people see this, you probably at 10K, so you already made it back.
Yeah.
But it was cool because I like seeing you get that recognition on like that top 10 or that 10 under 10 what New York City sounds like calls that, because I think you and G were on it. I don't know if Ja was on it, but I know I saw you and G Gotti were on that shit. So I thought that was pretty tight that they like you at least get like you're getting that recognition that y'all deserve.
Hey, shout out them finally. But I ain't gonna lie, when New York sounds like been posted me.
Yeah, I seen them post you.
They posted me a few times.
Yeah, like huh? What murder? Oh no, he's just saying some shit.
He know. It's talking to town. She don't like. Nah, we not even gonna get into that.
We don't got to get into that. Something else. I don't know if you saw, but I feel like this is an interesting conversation for us to like talk about. So like I saw the clip of it was the guy was sitting down with like some police chief thing on for the Vice shit, that Vice thing that came out, right? I don't know if you saw that, where they're just talking about like music imitates life, life imitates music. And like, just like the whole conversation about the music going on right now.
I seen the thing that came out, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch the video. I didn't watch it. Yeah, I gotta watch it.
It got me tight. I'm not gonna lie. But like, it was like they were talking about. I think the best way to explain. So it was like, I guess whoever the guy who's doing the documentary, and then they said it's like I think what New York City sounds like said it was the founder of the NYPD, some shit. But
actually, I did see that the founder of the hip hop police unit or whatever. Yeah. But I didn't watch the video too much, but yeah, he was chatting. That's why I didn't watch it.
You got tight, you turned that shit off.
I'm like,
because like I don't know, I see that shit and I'm just like, I think for me when I see shit like that and when they complain about the music, it's like they're complaining about the music and they're complaining about y'all, but then it's like they never did anything to improve the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of just like trying to actually help the neighborhood, whatever, they're just like trying to.
Bro,
they focus too much on the music aspect of it too.
They just don't want to see us go up, bro. The more of us that get signed, bro, the less is people for them to arrest for little dumb shit. So they dread that get them tight. They find any way to keep us in the hood, bro.
There's this kid from Brooklyn. His name is Narcy. He's not a drill rapper. He's just hip hop shit. And he even did a show at SOBs for like Major Stage, and like just because his name was Narcy, like from Canarsie, whatever, like they labeled him as a drill rapper. They had like a sheet of paper, and he was like labeled as a drill rapper, even though he wasn't a drill rapper. So like they came to the show to like monitor the show, and they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Okay, so now y'all just out here targeting."
I'm saying everybody. They just be labeling. They just be labeling people whatever they want to label them as.
Right.
I don't know. It's nothing we could do about it. They gonna do that every trip, every chance they get. They gonna do that.
Right. But for now, at least the focus for you is just put the music out, get out, so you don't have to even deal with that type of shit no more, right?
I'm saying.
So what are you working on right now? What do you got next? What's kind of going
on? Again, shout out my boy Murder G. We got something coming out too.
Okay.
I got 2 dolos coming out. Ain't gonna lie. I got something coming with Kostruck.
Okay, cool. Shout out Kostruck. Yes, sir.
That's about it for now. Yeah, that's really. I got 2 dolos, the Murder G feature and the Kostruck feature.
Coming soon. On the Radar freestyle also.
Yeah, that too. Tune in for that.
Well, look, man, it's been a pleasure having you here. They can check out the freestyle. That shit is out right now. Before we sign off here for the day and actually have you film the freestyle, let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let them know? Now it's time to do it. This camera right here.
You can follow me at _Say_Drilly_98. And shout out to God, shout out Murder G, shout out E-Woo, shout out LA, shout out JB Sleeves. We going up, Drilly Gang in the building.
Boom. There you go, man. Say Drilly on the Radar. Go follow him. Go run up the freestyle. Go show that boy some love. Love and support is free. But y'all already knew that. Until next time, on the Radar, Say Drilly. My guy, appreciate you. Love.
Grata.